Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and at full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Beez and Tati is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, we'll start the show and get 'em lit like sipping hot Tati.
Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Large, good and pretty people. Tuesday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. We're gonna have a dope show for you tonight. Juneteenth is coming up, and it's clear America don't know how to act. The Justice Department is putting in some new rules for accountability. We'll talk about it. Sadly, another school shooting took place, this one in Texas. 15 lives lost. With gun control help? I don't know. We'll talk about that and a bunch more. I'm joined by the homie Beez, Buddha, the beautiful Tati. What's up to all my house guests in the chat? Everybody watching, podcast listeners listening. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you're not already. Share this with your peoples. Let's have some fun tonight. Phone lines are open, 813-559-3339. Hit us up, let us know your thoughts. If you're shy, jump in the chat, drop a comment. If you're watching on Instagram Live right now, go ahead and come on over to youtube.com/Khary's crib. You know what I'm saying? We live, baby. This is how we doing tonight. What's going on, Beez? And for those in the chat, for those of y'all watching, let's see my intro. Beez saw my outfit and he felt like I was on some Tony Montana shit tonight. So I had to start the show on my Tony Montana vibe, you know? How's everything going though, Beez? How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good. It's been a real, I'm going to say like the last couple of days have been really hard for me, you know, just personal family into, you know, interaction and whatnot. But
Got you.
hopefully, God willing, everything will work itself out. You know what I'm saying? And we can move on for a better day. But, you know, for the most, you know, my spirits are always up, always, you know, I never try to have a down look on life or a negative, try to bring a negative vibe in the room. I always try to keep a positive vibe in the room, you know what I mean? Like a upbeat tempo of life, because you know what I'm saying? If you look down at life, you know what I'm saying? You'll never be up.
Right.
You never look up.
You're right,
you know what I mean? So you gotta always keep it like, you know, level, looking up, looking for the brighter picture of everything. No matter how tragic, how bad it is, you know what I'm saying? We all deal with tragedy, deal with pain, and deal with things that may hurt us, you know, things that you feel like, yo, why me? But you gotta also look at it like every lesson is a blessing. There's things in life that are put as obstacles to make you stronger. Sometimes you have to have strength beyond the environment.
Right.
Because 90 days given on some real shit, environment is stronger than will. And that's just what it is. For 90 days, if you see the same shit, you deal with the same shit 90 days, you will start, within that 90 days, you will have that outlook. You will have that same outlook and maybe even project that same energy into the world.
Got you. Well, shit, man. I hope shit gets better and you don't have to deal with whatever you got going on and shit. It sound like it might be just weighing on you a little bit and shit like that, man. So I hope that passes soon. But
yeah, I hope so too, brother.
It sounds like you might need some relaxation, brother. And I tell you what, I did something today that was relaxing. You know what that was?
What you got in the pool?
Went and got my ass. No, I've been getting in the pool a lot. I didn't get in the pool today though. I went and got my ass a massage. Went and got a massage today.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the spa soon.
Like
I need
an hour
that
massage, man. That shit was so relaxing, yo. You know, did the couples massage.
And if it's all right with Mo, I might get a happy ending.
Tati actually asked me if everybody offers happy endings or just certain places. I said I think it's just certain places.
Certain places.
Certain places. I don't think I don't think they learned that in school how to perform happy endings on people.
Yeah, check this. I don't think my happy ending is gonna happen. It didn't sound too good. I don't know if anybody heard any type of ping or anything in the background. As I said, wait, let me get a happy ending, but there was some ping.
She threw some shit at you, huh?
Yeah. I think she's the only one that wants to happy my ending.
She tried to hit Beez. She tried to hit Beez in the eye with a penny.
Yeah, exactly. She tried to hit me in the eye with a penny.
Said no happy endings for you. Only she can make you have a happy ending. She said, ain't no ending happier than me, nigga. ain't no ending happier than her. I can't. Beez was telling us about some of the stress that he's going through, and I said, yo, you should go get a massage because today I went and got a massage, a couples massage, and it was super relaxing. And then I mentioned how you wondered about happy endings on whether all places do it or just some places. And
I know it's some places. I know it's not all.
And then Beez asked if Mo would let him get a happy ending, and she tried to take his eye out with a penny.
I know that's right. Mad you missed, Mo.
Oh, you mad?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Tati said, "I'm mad you missed, Mo."
Oh man, that's foul.
We gonna get that aim right.
That's foul.
You say we gonna get that aim right.
What you need a happy ending for if it's a couples massage?
Yeah. I was just being funny though, Baby Mo let me get a happy ending. I'm always fucking with Mo. Y'all been around us, y'all see. I'm always fucking with Mo.
Where your shot at, Tati? What's that?
I had a happy ending with mine.
I'm with you. Pepsi.
Period.
Oh, you got a shot too, Beez?
Let's go, Beez.
Let's do the shots. Come on, we got a shot. Beez is taking a Pepsi shot, though.
Pepsi.
There we go.
He's just taking the Pepsi shot. What y'all sipping out there on a Tuesday night?
See, now what happened was.
And what do y'all think about Ensemble?
I went to
Ensemble. I'm asking my house guests what they think about Ensemble tonight.
What happened was I went to Ito's before the show, and I got me a zombie.
What's that?
So that's rum. It's like rum. Then there's 151. Then there's Caraco cream of the cast in there. And then something else, and then some orange juice and some pineapple juice. And let me tell you,
that sounds dangerous. That sounds dangerous.
That shit kicks ass. And then Mo was like, "Yo, we gotta get back. You gotta get back home for the show." So we had a race at the last end of the half of the glass.
I know that's right. Chug.
So you know what this means? We need to get into the show because Beez is gonna be knocked out come 11 o'clock.
Nah, I'm up. I'm about to turn my fan on so I can get some fucking heat. I mean, some not no heat. I don't need no heat.
Yeah.
But so I can get some cool air, and we're gonna be up. I'm up tonight. This is the first bit of energy that I've had all weekend. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm up with you, Beez.
Wayne says he's sipping on that Crown Apple. Cheryl says she likes my shirt. Don't look bad after all. I like it. Thank you, Cheryl.
Flashbacks of the yeah.
I'm sipping on some Crown too, by the way. It wasn't the shirt. No, it was this. You did laugh at this shirt.
No, I did not.
You did laugh at this shirt.
I laughed at the shirt that looked like Temple Run.
You laughed at both of them.
And I didn't even say that one looked bad. I didn't even say that one looked bad. I just said that with white pants, it would have hit. But I like this shirt. This shirt is sexy. It's giving, what is it giving?
Scarface bad.
It's giving
he got the total Scarface outlook with the cigar. Yo, fam, let me see your feet. You got loafs on?
Right now, I just have
Dominican loafs on?
I have on slides in the crib. But
I'm surprised he's not wearing his hat.
But I do have on the white shirt. I do have on.
Somebody did ask about the hat.
I got my thighs out.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Yeah, I thought you had the. I thought you had the Cabana Boy. Yo, Tati, I thought he had the Cabana Boy linen joints on. Linen shoe.
Hey, he uh-oh. Let me turn that down. I said he got his Hoochie Daddy shorts on tonight.
Hoochie Daddy. I can't.
Hoochie Daddy shorts.
This is kind of a Hoochie Daddy look that you get at the beach on vacation. Hey, baby, how you doing? How you doing? Hey.
Y'all haven't heard of the Hoochie Daddy shorts making a comeback? The really short shorts that come above the knee?
Yes.
They're sexy as hell.
Is it now?
Tati.
Yeah.
But
Tati, Khary about to jump on his desk and say, City boy with it. City boy with it. City boy.
Beez, why you done got him started? What the hell? Don't get him started, Beez. Put your legs down.
I should just sit like this the whole show?
Man.
Yeah. Now you look like a 70s porn star.
Right. Look, it's worse than when he get a haircut, he want to wear gray sweats and go and run hella errands. Like, go sit your... The man is out trying to thought and bop in the street. Go sit down.
Oh, man.
He put the gray sweats on to be like, I just looked at my watch. I got time today.
I got time. I need to go grocery shopping. I need to go here. I need to go get my car serviced. Sit your ass down.
Yes, down.
Tell you what.
Sit the fuck down.
In the past, I say about 5 years. In the past 5 years, I really got on my Florida vibe, yo. I've been living down here since 99. Between 99 and 5 years ago, I probably got in the pool about 3 times. About 3 times. In the past 5 years, once summer hit, I'm in the pool damn near every day.
Yeah, Khary has turned into a true Floridian.
Day. Oh, I turned into a Floridian, but you know what Tati turned into?
What?
Tell them what you turned into, Tati.
A New Yorker?
No.
Yeah, New Yorker now?
No. You know what Tati's turning into? Tati's turning into a grill master.
Oh, I thought he was about to call me a gremlin, y'all.
I ain't Kodak.
Now you know what?
Yo. Come to New York. I got work for you. Come to New York. I got work for you.
I love the grill, Beez.
I got grill chefs. I need grill chefs. Come to New York. I got work for you. Just for the summer.
Salmon on the grill?
Yo, she was killing some salmon on the grill.
Listen, and then I made a fucking...
Oh, Tati exotic on the grill. She doing salmon.
Beez, I made a like a crown glaze that went out of the crown. The crown we got was taking shots out of.
Gotcha.
Put that on the grill in a bowl with some what was it? Some soy sauce, the crown, brown sugar, mustard, and butter.
And a secret ingredient that she won't give away.
Tati.
That shit was
I like that. I like that. I'm gonna just throw this at you. Yo, next time, put a little bit of crushed or pureed ginger in there. You'll right. Thank me later.
You damn sure right.
Thank me later.
You right.
You see,
yo, all that ingredients you got. Thank me later.
And this is why I'm not good at the grill. Because she did preparation before we went out to the grill. And I'll be a little honest.
All I did was season it.
Right. But you okay.
You let it marinate. Let it marinate.
No, I ain't make nothing marinate.
No, check it out. I'm just me. When I be ready to go, I'll be ready to go. You know?
This nigga put the season on the grill.
Let me tell you what he did, Beez.
When I be ready to go, I'll be ready to go. Like, my clothes be on, I'll be ready to go. We can do everything outside.
Beez, this man
but I was very
sat on the computer. This man sat on the computer, right? While I was in the kitchen slaving. Just in the kitchen slaving. Slaving over the hot stove. But no, I seasoned the food, cleaned the meat, seasoned the food, boiled the corn, put everything to the side that need to go to the bag, go in the bag. As soon, let me tell you something. As soon as his attention was taken away from the computer, he was ready to go. Now he waiting on me. He was ready to go.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Go ahead and just take the stuff to the pool, and I'll meet you out there. Cause
you know what?
Don't rush me. I'm gonna stay my ass in the house.
I got shit I gotta do in here.
Nah,
I always hear too many cooks in the kitchen makes for some arguments and shit. But
goodbye.
I was on the computer.
He said too many cooks in the kitchen make for arguments. I can't.
I was on the computer doing shit. One that was productive. I was coming up with clips to post to Instagram of the last episode. If you're not following us on Instagram, Khary's Crib on Instagram, and I'll be having clips of the last show. Which, Wayne, I actually wanted to holler at you about clips and shit like that. I'm gonna holler at you, but you know what? I was on the computer doing shit, being productive, and when I was done, I was like, okay, what else we got to do? Because I thought I was.
Wayne Mills, you about to get a job.
I thought I was on there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was on there for a minute, but apparently I wasn't. I'm just saying.
The food
Ain't no problem.
was great.
The food was delicious, and the food was worth the preparation time it took. I just need to learn, I should say, that if I want to go to the pool at 4, I need to say let's get to the pool by 1:30. Right? I'm exaggerating.
You know what? Let's start
go
the
to
show.
the pool at what?
I'm
Let's start the show.
Nah, I'm not letting that go.
No, we gonna skip over that like you said.
Yeah. We will go to the pool at what? And you should what?
Man, Beez, don't feed into it. Don't do it.
No, I'm not feeding into it. I'm just
Beez,
confused.
he trying to say I take 4 hours, and I don't. But I'm gonna let that slide. So let's start the show.
Well, you don't take 4 hours to prepare the food.
He said
the food tastes different, didn't it?
We need to start
the food
getting
tastes
ready
different, though, didn't it?
Yo, the food tastes delicious, Beez. The food tastes delicious.
All right.
I tell you, if y'all not following Tati, follow her. She posted on her, actually, you won't see the video now. She posted it on her Instagram, on her live, on her story the other day of her prepping the sauce she was about to put on the salmon, right? And right when she poured the crown in the bowl on the grill, my neighbor that lives right below me, like, he instantly came over. He's like, "Who? What y'all doing with this crown?"
He said, "I saw you pour a crown on the." What is that?
Yo, he saw the crown being poured. He instantly came over and was curious.
Yo, Beez.
Yo, listen, that nigga's an alcoholic. That son's of an alcoholic, yo.
Beez, so his neighbor is a white dude, right? He's always at the pool with his family and the kids and everything. They always grilling. So they actually shared the grill with us that day. We got out there.
They always offer us food.
They do. We decided last minute to grill. So of course, when we got there, they were there grilling. But they shared the grill with us. So they had crab. They had snow crabs. They had...
They got a little bit of money, huh?
Beez, let me tell you something. He had snow crabs, broke them all open, took all the meat out. He had some crab butter that he made on the grill. Poured the meat inside of the butter, right? Like he was doing his thing. Then my salmon was on the grill, and he poured some of his crab butter on top of the salmon. That shit was fire. But he was curious. Like, he wanted to know what was going on.
That shit sound like that shit was slapping.
Hey, that shit was fire. Then I gave him
Crown
his little
Royal
piece to try.
And crab butter?
Man, look. It didn't have crab in it. What he poured on top of the salmon didn't have crab in it. It was probably just butter with seasoning. But it was
I get it. I can only imagine, yo. I just gotta ask this, was it sweet or was it tart?
What?
The butter, like, was it a tarty butter? Was it a sweet butter? Was it a salty butter?
We didn't try the shit that he was cooking. We didn't try.
Nah, he just poured, and that was before he put the.
I thought he poured it on the salmon though.
He poured the butter. The butter was just butter and seasoning.
It was just like butter and seasoning, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it just wasn't enough to like for you to really be like, okay, it coated the salmon. It gave a little crust to it.
It was just it was just oil, so it ain't stick.
Yeah, you're right.
But it was fire though.
Y'all know I'm a fool. I'm a cook like that. That's why I'm asking these questions.
Got you. But you know what, man? It's almost 9:30. Let's get ready to get into it, man. Let's go ahead and jump into this show, get it started. I know a lot of people are curious about the text and stuff, but we're not getting into that immediately. We're gonna get into that next, but we're gonna start off with a quick story on a rapper out of New York named C Blu. Have either of y'all heard of him? Has anybody, any of my house guests, heard of this rapper named C Blu? I'm not super familiar with him. I heard about his case a little while back, when everything happened, and he had an attempted murder case where the case got dropped. But the surprising thing is, his attempted murder case was against a cop. He shot a cop. The cops ran up on him. Whatever happened, an altercation ensued. He might have had a gun on him. The cop got shot, ended up getting shot with a tussle with the gun. He got arrested, was facing attempted murder charges against a police officer. A judge in the case said, you know what? The story that the police tell me on why they stopped him holds no merit for me. You had no actual reason to stop him. So you can't make a lawful stop on unlawful pretenses. So the case was dismissed. People are on, people feel two ways about this. Some people are like, that's right. You can't do something illegal and then try to make a legal case of it. Some people are like, hey, he shouldn't have had a gun. It don't matter what they did to catch him because they knew he had a gun. What's your thoughts on this? Do you think this case should have been dropped, or do you think they should have pursued this case?
I'm gonna say this is America, and anytime a black man gets to get the law to work in his favor, it's a victory, because the law doesn't really work in the black man's favor. And like an old head told me, yo, you can actually commit any crime you want in America. If you know the ways of law and how to talk, you can get off.
You're right, Beez. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I'm listening.
Like you can get off. Like, it goes back to a show that we had with Joe Brown and the Bill Cosby incident, when Joe Brown was talking and like everybody kept saying, oh, but Bill Cosby this and that, he did this and that. But if you remember what Judge Joe Brown kept saying was, but the law.
Right. The
law
important.
states that this is and just like the old head told me, he was like, yo, he drives around with no license. And he said he gets stopped. He's got stopped a couple of times and so forth and all that, right?
Now, when you say
when you say he drives around with no license,
are you saying he's driving around with no valid license whatsoever, or he just doesn't carry his license with him?
No, no license. Like, he's never been to DMV to get a driver's license.
Okay.
All right, and he's been stopped plenty of times and all that, and he breaks it down to the officers and stuff like this. Like, yo, I'm traveling. What I'm doing is traveling. I'm not driving. I'm not da-da-da. And fam, he wins. He's never been arrested.
Wait, but he's not driving.
He's not driving. He's traveling.
Huh?
But he's not the driver of the car.
Okay. He's riding.
He is the driver of the. He is the driver of the car. He is the person driving. But there's some type of law. You know what I'm saying? Because fam,
how the hell is he driving? But he ain't driving.
He's traveling. He's not driving.
He's not driving. He's traveling. he makes that clear to you. He's behind the wheel, but he's traveling. He's
I thought
not
I was
driving.
just high for a second. Okay, so wait.
No.
So he doesn't have a license.
No license.
His argument is that he was not driving; he was traveling. So then.
I'm gonna have to try
traveling. So would driving just be in the vicinity of where you live, and traveling would be going like what? Did he win or lose the case? What happened?
I never really really got into it with him about the shit, but he just showed me like the paperwork of it. Like, see, I didn't get arrested here. You know what I'm saying? What do they say here? That I'm traveling. Just like there was a white boy that pulled the shit on cops one time, and the cops had to let him go.
I'm traveling.
But yeah, because listen, like the way the law is made up, if you speak the same language of law,
right,
you can do anything in this world, and not in this world, but in America, and get away with it. If you understand the law of that state or wherever you committed it, or depending on what it is of that law, but you have to understand that law.
The terminology that they use.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly. And you can damn near talk yourself out of shit. And they call basically it's loopholes.
Okay.
It's American law loopholes. And then that's why a lot of people say, like, oh, you get a lawyer, you need to get no racism intended. You need to get you a shyster Jewish lawyer. Because the Jewish lawyer, depending on how much you pay him, is going to find the loophole to where you get off or you get the minimum of what you can get.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I've definitely heard of that before. People getting around the law, and then also things like it just being in courtroom. My bad. Go ahead.
Beez, is the person white or black?
He's black.
I don't know. I don't know too many officers that get
like
fuck
I
what
said,
you say.
But like,
so what about,
but see, this is the whole thing.
I don't know too many officers.
He's one of those that he challenged you so much to you when you got to go get the book and you read that shit. The way he breaks it down, he says it to you.
Yeah,
and it's the same shit in the book. Where it's like, yo, because at the end of the day,
I'll say this: if you didn't witness him do this, I would say the nigga just talking shit and he telling you what he think might happen. And I say this because I don't know too many cops that'll even argue with you. Them niggas say, you know what? Work that shit out in court, nigga.
So how did dude that shot the cop, how did he get off? What happened?
So what they're saying is police responded to a disorderly crowd call. And they say Williams, who the individual in this case is, a member of the Rayruquay, a subset of the Crips, stepped toward a white car and put his hands in his pockets. This is what police said, right? When police asked him to show his hands, he refused, which led to the scuffle.
Okay. And he got shot within the scuffle?
He and the cop got shot within the scuffle with the gun. Now,
that was in his pocket?
Okay, let me ask you this. It was the same gun? They both got shot with the same gun, or was it two different guns involved?
I think it was the same gun.
The one that was in his pocket, though?
Yes, his gun. But they say this absurd decision should outrage every New Yorker who wants to get illegal guns off the streets. There is no dispute that the individual was caught carrying an illegal gun for the second time. If perps like this face absolutely no consequences, even after shooting a cop, we have to ask why bother sending us out to get guns at all. Right?
Makes sense.
This was unfortunate, and he got off.
And the prosecutor's office says just because the city cannot prosecute doesn't mean this individual shouldn't have been carrying an illegal weapon, a weapon which contributed to both him and an officer being shot. This was the law department. But according to what happened, he put his hands in his pockets. Cop says, "Show me your hands." He said, "Yo, my hands in my pockets. I ain't doing shit." Which, if I put my hands in my pockets, these are my fucking pockets. People put their hands in their pockets every day. Cops feel like you have to do exactly what they tell you to do, but you don't have to do exactly what they tell you to do. People say, just do what the cops say, but a lot of times people do what the cops say and still get shot. There was a video we saw not too long ago where cops said, "Hey, put your hands up." Dude put his hands up and they shot him.
Facts.
He dropped. They said, "Put your hands up." They shot him again. Every time he obeyed their commands, they shot him.
They shot him.
You know? So.
In his fucking backyard.
Right. So now there can be an argument that says, hey, my hands is in my pockets. You told me to take my hands out my pockets.
Right.
Now, if I take my hands out my pockets, you can use that to say I was pulling out a fucking gun and shoot me.
That's
Fuck
crazy.
you. I'm not taking my hands out my pockets. It don't matter he actually had a gun in his pocket, but if he did take his hands out, I doubt he would have actually pulled the gun out.
Word.
But still, no, I'm not taking my hands out my pockets. I've read stories going back to the 90s. Shit, even before then. What was his name? Amadou Diallo? Or I'm thinking about somebody else that pulled out his wallet and they shot him 50-some times.
They shot him 41 times.
They said, show me your ID. They said, show me your ID. He went to get his wallet. They pulled it out, said, gun, boom, 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 50 fucking times.
Can't win for losing.
And then like a week later, Michael Ferguson on that same block got shot like 23 times. And we happened to go to high school with that kid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But even though he shouldn't have been carrying the gun, you can't use illegal tactics to try to make a lawful arrest. And the police do it all the time. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this young man getting off on this charge because he's 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He has plenty of time to decide to do something different. Hopefully he looks at this incident and sees his fortune on not being prosecuted with this and decides to make a change in his life and decides to say, you know what? Fuck this dumb shit. Let me try to figure out. Let me get out of this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he figures that out. Hopefully he gets that out of his system. Hopefully he no longer keeps fucking with the streets. Hopefully he learns what he needs to do and finds a different route to take. Because I tell you what, it's easy to tell a young dude, yo, you gotta get up out the streets, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta stop fucking with this. But if they don't see anything that they can divert their energy to, it's hard for them to make that decision.
Yeah.
If this is all I know, I don't think I can go that route because I don't know nothing down that street.
Wrap it up.
I think that's hard to expect a young man, especially at 16. Especially at 16. We all think that when we was 16, we would know what to do, the right choices to make, but it ain't that easy because I was in a wild place at 16.
Yeah, you think you know it all as a teenager, really?
Yeah, I look back now. When I was 16, yo, fam, couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. Oh my God, I'm glad Kanye was not around when I was 16. I'm glad that song Can't Tell Me Nothing wasn't out when I was 16. If that song would have came out when I was 16, wait till I get my money right. But you know what? We all would have bypassed the wait till I get my money right. We all would have just focused on, you can't tell me nothing.
No, I don't know about that. I was making money when I was 16.
Hey, you ain't making money that you can't tell me nothing.
You couldn't tell me shit. I was making money. I was doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah, but what time you had to be in the house?
Excuse me?
What time you had to be in the house?
I was at work. So right after I got off work.
Can't tell me nothing except what time to be home.
Listen.
Yeah, Tati. We were 16. We were 16 breaking day.
Yo.
My parents, listen, we be outside all day long, but my parents was not playing that. They was not playing it. We used to go to the skating rink.
Yeah.
That was going outside. The skating rink in the movies,
What time would you get home from the skating rink?
When the skating rink closed, so probably about 10, 11.
What time the skating rink closed?
How did you get to the skating rink?
My parents dropped me off.
Okay, so we would get to the skating rink about 7 p.m. We would get home about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
In the morning.
We would get home about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
About 2, 3 in the morning.
And we took the bus there. We took the bus back. There'll be a lot of nights we got into beef on the way back. We had to beat people up before we left. Niggas be fronting on us, trying to look tough in front of girls. We're like, all right, we're going to make you look real tough outside. You know, you're going to look tough.
Knowing you was a sucker.
Yeah,
knowing you was a sucker on the line. Knowing you was a bitch-ass nigga on the line.
Hey, did you take your shot?
I just did. My bad.
Oh,
I did cheers, though. Uh-oh. I'm all caught up.
She said, I did cheers, though.
I did cheers. But the skating ring, right? It used to always be a fight. Mm-hmm. Or, you know what? When I was younger, I probably was like 12, 13, 14. There was it was kind of like a rec center in Temple Terrace.
Oh, we had that?
Yeah, but they threw like
and that's where all the bullshit used to go down.
They threw teen nights.
I think I spoke about it last week.
It was like ages 12 to 17 probably. Mm-hmm. And on Friday nights they would throw it was like a little club. I was like, I'm lying, you probably had to be like 13. I can't remember how old I was. I was probably like 13, 14. I used to go. And I remember y'all being there having a good time. This was back when they used to play Yin Yang Twins in the club and shit.
Which song? She put her hands on the knees, but
yeah, exactly.
That was your joint?
And the salt shaker and the Laffy Taffy, all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. So I remember
early 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s. So I remember
mid 2007, 8, 9, 10,
some
shit like
that. I used to always be looking crazy.
Tati looked like she was a whistle while you twerk.
And was
I'm a terrible whistler.
Look, I used to be so scared to dance because now my parents would drop me off. My daddy would walk. It would be me and my homegirl, me and one of my best friends. My dad would walk us all the way in.
Make sure don't always talk to you while you go in.
I mean, he paid and then walked us into the dance floor and shit. It was like, all right, have a good time. Don't do nothing you ain't supposed to do and stay here, right?
Ah, damn.
Man, look, I had probably went a few weeks in a row. Me and my homegirls acting up. Acting up. They probably did play the whistle while you twerk, Beez. You know what?
And that set
I started doing the Tootsie Roll. Boy,
and that set him off.
My daddy walked up behind me.
Listen,
my daddy walked up behind me.
Let me find out. She from which Tootsie Roll you from though?
It was because
it was 2 Tootsie Rolls.
Look,
which
I'm from
Tootsie
both
Roll
of
you from? You from tag team?
Both
she
of
said
them.
both of them.
Both of them.
You know what I'm saying? You from that 95 South? To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right,
to the right.
Yo, Wayne says, yo, we need to make a segment.
But this was in the 2000s when we was popping it like this.
He said, yo, we need to make a segment of when I was 16, because I was outside. Yo, we was outside when we was 16, B. We was out all fuck. We was out like we was adults, yo.
But see, y'all was able to roam the streets and shit.
Wait, Tati. And we not talking Fridays and Saturdays. We talking Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
Kiss my ass.
And that's why,
that's why y'all so fucking bad. Look, that's why
I actually still move like that. I'm not out. I'm just up until like 3 o'clock in the morning on like a fucking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday type shit.
Oh, are you?
But I think the fact that we was out till motherfucking I do be up till 3 o'clock in the morning. But I think the fact that we was out till 3, 4 breaking day when we was 16 is the reason why I don't really go out like that now. Cause I did it too young, you know?
Yeah.
It's like now. It's now like now. It's like I was doing this when I was 16. You know?
That's why it'd be certain shit. Like it'd be like, yo, I'm not impressed.
Right.
I'm not impressed. Like I did this shit like years ago.
Okay.
Like this is some new hot shit to you. This some old shit to me.
Agreed. Mm-hmm. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. I'm gonna be real. I'm tired of going out. I don't even want to host and shit no more. Like, I like game nights. You
what,
know
Beez?
what?
No, I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Mo, because Mo, no, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. Mo just did some shit, and I just realized what happened. Like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. She tried to turn some shit on that ain't plugged up.
Got you.
And she pressing it, looking for results.
Man.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move it on, though. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump into a little seriousness here. You know, we're gonna jump into another school shooting. This one in Texas, an elementary school, where reports have said 15 people have been killed, 14 being students, one being a teacher, and this being at an elementary school.
Yo.
This is wild.
This broke my heart when I saw this article. This is like my biggest fear. And this is why when I was pregnant with my daughter, that's when I would like to say that I started hearing more about school shootings. Like that was like the kickoff when it was like back to back to back. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? So I've always been nervous to put my baby in daycare, school. Like I don't trust people outside of my family. And by my family, I mean my mom, my dad, my sister, her dad, to watch her. Like, I just don't trust none of that shit. So seeing this type of stuff, this dude, he was what? He was 18. He was a high school student and went to an elementary school and killed 14, student. Like, and then the teacher, that's crazy. I couldn't even imagine.
And actually, there's an update. I actually just pulled it up.
Yeah, because there's 12 wounded.
No, for right now,
I thought they said killed.
No, the most recent of what we
14
know.
killed, 12 wounded.
Check it out. What we know so far, this is the most recent, updated at 9:39 p.m. At least 18 children and one adult were killed after a shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. The suspect is an 18-year-old student at Uvalde High School. He's dead. And that's pretty much all that they've given us so far.
He said that he shot his grandmother too. Like, where was his grandmother the teacher? Or was she like, I don't know. This whole thing is crazy. These are elementary school students. Like imagine ages 5 through what?
Yo, I
8,
9, 10.
I can only imagine and don't want to imagine what these little kids went through in their last couple of minutes of life. Like that shit is like crazy, yo. Like that's some fucked up shit, yo. Like my thing is like this. The rules are not respected correctly. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, elderly, women, and them children, leave them the fuck alone, yo. Like that shit is not supposed to be, especially them kiddies, yo. Because listen, they ain't even had a chance to explore or do nothing. You can't say that they bad people or whatever. Right now, if they're a bad person, that's because they're part of an environment. Like I said, 90 days stronger than will, and that's because they dealing with the same fucking evil or toxic shit for 90 fucking days or better. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you get like some fucked up kids when they young. But for the most, like, yo, all kids are fucking innocent, yo. And that's the reason why, like, that shit is dirty, yo. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, dude, I keep saying this. If you feel like you need to do some shit like that, nigga, jump off the building, take a knife, throw that shit up in your own throat, fall on that shit, shoot yourself in the head. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's no reason for you to put all these other people through all this bullshit because you're not happy with your fucking life.
Right.
I couldn't even imagine no shit like that. Like sending my baby to school and she don't come home. Yo. I could not. Like, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I could not fathom. I couldn't even. Prayers to those families because y'all couldn't tell me shit about my baby.
Yeah.
If I send her to school, she better come home safe and sound the same way that I fucking sent her. I couldn't even. This is sad.
I just text my my son's mom and said, "Yo, KJ staying home for the rest of the year. The last day of school is Friday. His birthday's tomorrow. They don't need him to go to school the rest of the week, in my opinion. Fuck it. You know?
Nah, I feel you.
You know? I'm looking at. I pulled up some more information. Tried to pull up some more information, and they say he is suspected of killing his grandmother. He is suspected of killing his grandmother, which kind of started the rampage. The start of the rampage. This is what law enforcement officials are selling. He had an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle, high-capacity magazines.
This is crazy.
No information on what might be his motive behind it. They're probably investigating that right now, looking into information, trying to get some information to try to figure out what the hell happened. In reality, it don't matter. He wilded the fuck out and killed people for whatever reason. The reason, sad to say, don't really fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know,
I could imagine, like, do you think these people tell?
In my opinion.
Do you think these people, like, so imagine being friends with somebody like that. I wouldn't say that people like this don't have friends, but I would say, imagine being friends with somebody like this. Like, do you think they know something is wrong with these people? Do you think that these people, like, this type of person has said something to people close to them, threatened, whether they thought it was you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, he didn't say anything to nobody. Where the fuck did he get the guns from?
That's what he was 18. I think you can buy guns at 18.
This is just craziness.
Let's see. Texas legal age to buy guns.
It probably is 18. But this is just craziness.
Like you know,
you must be at least 18 years old.
This some shit. I was having a conversation and I was telling somebody what needs to be done first and foremost is all you motherfuckers who don't care about life, don't want to do all this shooting and all this stupid killing shit. You know, let me just finish up. To do all that dumb shit, yeah, y'all niggas all need y'all own community. So y'all can do that shit amongst yourselves. And leave the rest of us is just trying to live life and be happy, raise our kids, and just live a nice, good life.
Yeah.
Leave us the fuck be. And all you fucking, what you call it, y'all have your little fucking whatever it is that you feel that you're not happy about life over in your corner. And keep that shit there. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it's America, so you're never going to get that. It's the world, so you're never going to get that.
This is just sad. It's crazy. I saw that. I was wondering if he killed himself, but the cops killed him.
The cops
so it's
killed
crazy.
him?
Yeah, it's crazy to see that the cops killed this one. You know, when it deals with children. He was still a
minority.
I don't want to say, but it deals with children. But the one in New York,
when it's children,
and the one in New York, and they just let dude walk free.
Well, not only children, it was probably white children as well.
Exactly my point.
So
but
the
children and white children, but
white children is a little different than old black people.
Exactly my point.
You know,
that's exactly my point.
But at the end of the day, you know, they said they ain't breeding the way they should be.
It's sad, y'all.
They gotta protect it.
Yeah, this one is
that
deep.
portion of it. This one is just.
This one is a little bit of a trigger.
Yo. It's sad, Joe.
Nah, it's fucked up.
Nah,
it
for
is.
real.
It's no matter what color these kids were, that shit is just fucked up. Life in period.
Just the mind of somebody to say, you know what, I'm gonna go kill fucking children. You know, elementary school. They say the elementary school is children between the age of 5 to 11. That's from kindergarten to probably about 4th grade. 18 children killed because some dude said, fuck the world. I'm going to have fun and start shooting shit up.
I could not fucking imagine. They're at school. They're at school. They're supposed to be learning right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, they didn't do shit. They didn't do anything to anybody. I could not imagine no shit like that. And I'm telling you, like, that's definitely a trigger just because, like I said, like, since I've started hearing about school shooting, my baby, she gonna be homeschooled. So when COVID happened and everybody had to homeschool their kids, because before when I was saying, okay, Bella's gonna be homeschooled, everybody's like, homeschool? That's so, COVID hit, then everybody had to homeschool. Now it's not so far-fetched. But then when we see these kids go back to school, kids got sick with COVID, the mask, the whole argument about the mask, school shootings, like, my baby is not going to school. My baby is not going to school. She does so much outside of school. Like, I could not imagine sending my kindergartner, you get what I'm saying? My first grader, second grader, third grader, fourth grader, fifth grader to school, and they don't fucking come home. They're at school. They're supposed to be learning. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, no, I could not fucking imagine no shit like that.
I feel you.
I feel terrible for those parents.
Yeah, I just had a brief little exchange right here. I was like, yo, she was like, yo, he gets out at 12:45. He got exams this week. I'm like, shit. Part of me wants to say, all right, give him your gun and take with him to school, which is crazy. But it's like, what else you gonna do? You can't buy him but you can buy him a backpack that got a bulletproof, that got armor in it, but what the fuck? You gotta hope a motherfucker behind him? It's just crazy. It's just scary. You don't know what to do. I got kids in school.
Yeah, I don't have the mental patience for no shit like that.
We could talk about gun control. That's actually our next topic. You know what? We're going to get into it actually right now. You know what I'm saying? Gun control. Is it gun control? Is it gun removal? Will it help? I don't know. How the fuck would gun control help? What would gun control be? Are you going to take away everybody's guns? No, because the Second Amendment isn't so people can go hunting and people can carry guns whatever the fuck they want. The Second Amendment is so the government can have more power than the people. That's what the Second Amendment is for. So how you going to get rid of the Second Amendment and start taking away people's guns unless you take away the government's guns? And the government is the motherfucking police. You can't take away the police gun. You can't take away my gun. And that's how a lot of people see it.
Certain states.
In states that allow guns. Texas is one of the states that actually allow open carry.
Real loose.
They actually allow
with it,
open
and
carry.
that's where gun control would come in at. That's where that would come in at.
But what's gun control? Because I tell you what.
Gun control, okay, you gotta get an extra license and shit, right? Like here in Florida to carry it around. Texas, if I'm 18, I can go buy a gun. I can carry that shit wherever the fuck I want to carry it.
Right.
That's because they're very, very lax. And I think Florida is, for guns, I think Florida is pretty lax too. But Texas is just loose with it. Like, 18, buy a gun, take it wherever you want it.
Right. But this is the thing. This is the thing for me. You don't really have to worry about law-abiding citizens.
At times you do.
You have to worry about the people that's just ready to violate the law, like the dude that shot up the school. No matter what laws existed, he was going to figure out a way to get a gun and do what the fuck he did.
But was he not a law-abiding citizen before he committed this act?
We don't know much about him, but I'll bet money that he probably didn't have a record to where he could buy guns, whatever.
My point.
Where he could buy shit legally.
My point. Sometimes the people that do these type of things, they are able to legally purchase guns. They don't have to illegally purchase guns because they haven't done anything yet.
Right. But they still plan on doing some illegal shit. No law you put in place is making a dude like this saying, you know what? I would do this, but there's this law. There's no law higher than not killing people. In my book, there's no law that's higher than saying, hey,
yo, Bezo,
don't kill nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if there's no law that says don't kill nobody, or so I'm saying, if he's willing to violate the kill people shit, ain't no law he gives a fuck about. So no matter what laws we put in place for guns, as long as there's guns available to be got,
facts.
The person that don't give a fuck about laws just don't give a fuck about your laws.
I mean, that is true. But I think as long as guns exist, there'll always be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the purpose is to make it a little harder. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody is gonna give a fuck about the rules, but rules are there for people that are law-abiding citizens.
You know how many niggas with felonies I know that got guns?
I agree.
Listen.
I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm just saying that gun issue, we're going to have gun issues until the end of time because guns are available.
Listen.
Because people are people.
Go ahead, Beez.
True. I feel like if we just if they go with the Chris Rock rule with the bullets, we wouldn't have this problem.
Make bullets $1,000 a piece.
$5,000 a piece?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna have that. You're not gonna have the same problems. When somebody gets shot, you're gonna be like, this motherfucker did something.
But what about the people that's gonna be selling guns cheaper than you? Because that's already happening on the streets. That's where the illegal guns come from. Yeah. Again, we're gonna have issues with guns until the end of time because people are people. I think that the purpose of the laws, though, people are just saying like, okay, we know we're going to have issues. We expect some crime, but we don't. I think people would like there to be more restriction with the gun laws just to make it harder. Like, it's almost like, okay, I know you're doing this, but I'm not going to say anything. Like, at least like make it a little harder for people to do things. You get what I'm saying? I guess.
So they tried to make it. They tried to make it harder. So, okay, for example, out here in Florida, if I have my concealed weapons license, I can go to the gun store, buy me a gun, take it home same day. And that's if I have a concealed weapons license,
and a good background.
But getting a concealed weapons license, you have to go to the police department. You got to get your fingerprints done. They send those fingerprints and your information off to the feds. The feds run a background check on you. If your background check comes back clean, that you ain't no crazy ass dude that we found, you can get your concealed weapons license. And that is what allows you to be able to buy a gun and take it home the same day. If you don't have a concealed weapons license, the federal law says there's a 3-day waiting period where if I buy the gun on Monday, I won't be able to get it back from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll get it back on Thursday. That's when I'll be able to get the gun on Thursday. Here in Tampa, in Hillsborough County, they actually have a 5-day waiting period. So you got to wait 5 days before you get your gun. And the thought process behind that is that, hey, if you get pissed off at somebody and you say, I'm going to go buy a gun and shoot this motherfucker, you got to wait 5 days. And within that 5 days, we think you might come to your senses and decide not to kill that person. So now you'll get that gun and say, you know what? I just wasted my money on this gun that I ain't gonna kill nobody with. That's their thought process behind the whole 5-day waiting period. Now, from situations like that happened today, situations like happened in Buffalo, these were probably planned out. These were probably thought out. Buffalo, we know was thought out. This one, we're not too sure. I'm just assuming it's probably thought out. It was planned.
Yeah. I would be curious to know, I'm curious to know what proposals, people would have for stricter gun laws. What could they do? Because, again, at the end of the day, it's going to happen regardless. Like scams. We in Florida. Niggas scam in everything. It don't matter what the fuck it is. Niggas done found a way to scam and get free furniture into apartments and niggas making pay stubs and shit. The unemployment fraud, it's a scam for everything. So y'all were saying, if the bullets and prices of guns went up, I mean, somebody's just gonna sell it on the streets.
Right.
Just to make a profit off of it. So I would be curious to know what solutions do people have? What proposals? Because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that I would be interested to see. What would be some of the proposals for on people's gun control laws?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just looked. I'm actually still live on Khary's Crib Instagram. I gotta figure out a way to make it to where the whole shit fits in it up. But no. I would be interested to see in what people's proposals for gun control laws are, because I tell you what, one of the main reasons why people are not going to give up their guns is, hey, I'm not giving up my guns unless the police and the military is giving up their guns as well, because I don't want the government to have more power than me. Even though the government does have more power than you now, having guns is a false sense of, hey, I still have equal power, but you can fight back. It wouldn't be like if some civil unrest happened in another country. You know how you see shit in other countries and you see the government coming at the people and the government got guns and shit and you see the people throwing rocks. America doesn't want to throw rocks. If the shit comes, and I think that's one of the reasons. I think that's one of the reasons no shit like that has happened in America. I'm serious. I think that's one of the reasons. Well,
I think it's also so if
you can
something
find one of the
were
greatest
to happen,
quarterbacks in that country,
Yeah, but
I think it's also for if something were to happen, if we did go to war, they also have more soldiers as well. Not soldiers per se, but I mean, if we're going to war and shit is happening, niggas not just going to everybody's houses and killing everybody. People are fighting back for themselves. So you kind of have soldiers extra,
Right. So citizens being armed is why you can have a militia. If the government was to fail, you can have a militia. And that's also one of the reasons why I don't think this country has ever been invaded by another country. It's because all these other countries have this stereotype that every house in America got a fucking gun. And if we try to invade that, we don't got to just worry about the military. We got to worry about everybody that got fucking rifles and shotguns and knives in their motherfucking cribs. Remember that movie Red Dawn? Where Russia and Cuba invaded the U.S.? Niggas fought back because they had their own guns. Imagine these niggas try to invade the hood. Niggas that have nines with extended clips that's going down to the floor. But those guns is the stereotype of guns protects the U.S. low key. People having guns gives them a false sense of security that I can defend myself against the country if the country decides, fuck you, we taking over. But that's what the NRA is there for, to help people have that false sense of security that I can defend myself in case the country wants to fuck me over.
Okay.
But I think That's the biggest hurdle for gun control. And that's a hurdle for me as well. I would, if I had to vote on gun control, if they couldn't say, hey, if we take your guns, we're taking the police guns as well, I'm voting against. If they say, hey, when we take your guns, we're taking the police's as well, I'm going to vote for it. If everybody's guns is gone, cool. Mm-hmm. If when the police try to stop me, they got a billy club and I can fight back with my billy club, I'm cool.
Now, you know what?
I'm cool.
They will never take guns. Because then y'all going to be fighting like these people on Game of Thrones. They was throwing rocks and shit. Like you said, they was throwing rocks over the wall with the arrows and shit. Y'all are not ready for that. And most of y'all can't even fight. Y'all ain't even got hands for real.
Fight. That's why I'm up.
Y'all soft for real out here. So,
but
I'm just saying.
Over in the UK, they have very strict gun laws. Even though niggas still got guns. But they only pull out the guns when they need. They don't pull out the guns just because they got a regular beef. They gonna stab you. Everybody got a knife. This is very stereotypical that I'm saying right now. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just assuming that everybody got a knife. Because when I was 16 and didn't have a gun, guess what I had? A motherfucking knife.
Everybody got a knife.
You know? What you got in your purse? I bet you got a knife. What you got in your back pocket, Beez? I bet you got a knife.
Don't worry about what's in my purse.
Everybody got a knife. Everybody got it. Even niggas with guns over here got knives.
Yo, listen.
They got both.
I'm old school. Listen.
Probably got some maze.
I'm old school. I carry an ox.
Wait. What?
I carry an ox.
Oh, look, I'm not mad at that. My auntie carried a damn machete. And be swinging it at folks for real.
I remember my homeboy used to carry
a
machete.
Yo, hold up.
It'd be like that.
Khary, you know I used to roll with the meat cleaver?
What, Beez?
Yo, you ever seen a meat cleaver?
What is that? The little
Wu-Tang. I had the Wu-Tang joint. Nah.
What is that?
Bullshit. My shit look like some shit out of Game of Thrones, yo.
I'm thinking the little meat tenderizer, the little hammer.
Beez had like a Thor hammer.
Wait.
Yeah, I got one of those now.
Man.
My dad used to keep a wooden bag in his car.
What's that?
My dad used to keep a wooden bag in his car. Probably still do.
I'm looking over here at the chat. Kimmy Cat says she's not throwing no rocks.
Not at all.
So she's saying she keeping her gun. That's what I'm guessing. Sean says, yo, niggas so clever these days, they probably find a way to make homemade guns. Yo.
And wood.
They do.
They got 3D printers.
Listen.
They got 3D printers. Google actually had to start saying, you know what? Let's stop indexing these sites that have plans to make guns out of 3D printers.
Fam, time out.
Kimmy Cat.
They invent something.
No, Wayne says they got gun shows every weekend in ATL.
Mm-hmm.
You know, out here in Tampa, they got gun shows about every 3 months. There's a gun show out here. I'm going to go to the next one and cop me a new gun.
Yo, listen, here in NY, NY, they got these shits called ghost guns.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost guns?
Yeah, like these niggas is building like basically what it is. I mean, and it's actually, it's genius when you really think about it. Yeah, you know.
All right,
they say it, but you know, it's just negative genius. It's negative genius.
Okay,
but
what is it?
Niggas basically be ordering parts and putting shit together, like making their own shit. Like, okay, the cylinder, I'm gonna order this and that.
So check it out. So forensics, when they find a gun, they take the gun, they shoot the gun, and they examine the gun, the bullet that went through, and that they got out the water that pretty much slowed down the shell so they can collect it. They examine it and look at the way that the bullet spun through the barrel, right? They examine how it spun through the barrel, they look at it, and they match it up against bullets that they might have found in bodies. So if they can match up the way this bullet looks compared to this bullet, they say, hey, this gun was used to commit this murder. And that's how they match things up. But after fucking with guns for a little while, I'm surprised niggas get caught like that. Because when you take apart a gun, it's very easy to take the barrel out. Mm-hmm. Barrels are very cheap. They're under $200. You can buy a new barrel quick, easy.
Yeah. I
probably shouldn't be saying it, but if a nigga caught a body, just buy a new barrel, nigga. Bloop, put a new barrel, new gun pad, new bullet pad, and as it spirals through.
Word.
A little different. I'm just saying. I don't know. I might be the bullshit. I might be lying. I might not know what I'm talking about, but I probably shouldn't have said that. But I think there should be gun control. I don't know how you're going to control the guns because you ain't controlling mine if I ain't controlling yours. But it's a good idea. I don't know how to stop shootings like this. I don't think all the gun control in the world will stop a shooting like this.
I think
in America, because
you're never going to stop gun control.
And I say in America because you don't have shootings like this in other countries.
Yeah, facts.
America's like the only country that has shootings like this.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't say that because we don't know.
Well, America is one of the few countries that has guns as accessible as they are here. Where like it's the law that you can own a gun.
Okay.
Not many countries like that. But I digress. I don't know how to stop the shootings. There's going to be a lot of blame going on all different areas, mental health, video games, all types of shit. Could it be just a crazy motherfucker doing stupid shit? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm definitely curious. I'm curious about proposals. Like, what ideas?
I'm curious. I'm curious to wonder if there was any mass shootings like this in like the old Western times. You know, those times you see depicted in movies where everybody had a fucking 6-shooter on their hip. You know? In those times, they said it was the Wild Wild West.
Man, get out of here.
No, I'm saying, if it was the Wild Wild West and niggas ain't give a fuck, supposedly people didn't give a fuck way more back then. They don't give a fuck now. The value of life was way less back then.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm curious to know.
I've been watching Game of Thrones, and I'm sure them niggas was older than the niggas in the Wild Wild West. And the value of life was nothing. Right. You can call a nigga a bastard and he will cut your head off. You can say a joke he didn't like and he will kill you and your children.
Right. So now, I'm just saying, guns was probably more prevalent back then in like the everyday. So is it guns or is it the times that have changed that makes people so ready to kill?
It's never guns. It's always people. It's never, that. I don't even think it's the generation. It's just always people. As long as people feel whatever they are feeling that intensely, you know, because why do murderers, you know, why do they kill people? Like, as long as we continue to feel emotions as intense and it's different for everybody, as some of us do, and as long as people of power, people that look for power, they want to be superior, we'll continue to have these issues. Yeah. I think it's a people thing. It's never guns. Like, guns, yeah, they're scary, but they don't kill people by themselves.
Yeah.
It's people.
Stupid people with guns kill people.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, that's an argument people always use.
People kill people, not guns.
I mean,
listen.
I never just seen a gun kill somebody.
Yeah.
With nobody behind it.
I mean, the only time I've ever seen a gun, kill somebody is because the fucking hammer's already cocked and they fell on the floor and the hammer went off. You understand what I'm saying? But other than that, in a person's hand, I ain't never seen it kill nobody unless they squeeze the trigger. I'm just saying.
You're right.
Yeah, that shit's
crazy. Let's move it on. It's clear we're not going to have a solution to gun control in the 10 minutes that we allow.
I'm feeling nice, Wayne.
Even though we spent more than 10 minutes. But I wish we could find a solution for gun control, but we can't.
I do too.
We have no political power. Let's move it on, though.
Mm-hmm.
Juneteenth is coming up. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all ready for it? Wait, where's my mouse? Where'd my mouse go?
I'm ready.
What?
You ready? All right, so Juneteenth is coming up. Juneteenth is coming up.
They didn't mess it up for us already.
Juneteenth is coming up, and I think I may be able to speak for the Black delegation today, because if it ain't free, if you ain't paying us for our ancestors' struggles, if you ain't wiping out debt, if you ain't giving us homes, if you ain't giving us land, if you ain't paying for the 500 plus years of American BS we have to deal with, we don't want to hear nothing about a damn Juneteenth sale, a promotion, or nothing to make money off of us when y'all tried to keep freedom a goddamn secret.
Hallelujah.
You know, we said reparations. And Walmart said, how about some Pride branded ice cream?
A rollback sale.
You know, they were planning on dropping ice cream for Juneteenth labeled Great Value Commemorating Pride. Commemorating Juneteenth. Great Value ice cream. What the fuck? Ice cream.
Brown and red and yellow ice cream.
Yo. Dog, it was red velvet, bro. Everything about this feels like a fucking stereotype.
Yo, check it out.
It was.
Yes.
You're right.
Yo.
And guess what they didn't do? Guess what they didn't do? They didn't do any research. You know why? Because I did a real quick Google search. I said, hey, what's the percentage of Black people that's lactose intolerant?
Dog.
You know what
we
Google
all are
said?
lactose intolerant,
Google said
bro.
it's estimated that about 80% of Black people in America are lactose intolerant. You insensitive corporate cocksuckers.
Man,
why would we want ice cream for Juneteenth so we could all be sitting on the toilet shitting all fucking night? Like, oh, that ice cream was so delicious, but now I got the shit. And they didn't even say, you know what? The ice cream's free. It would have been different if the ice cream would have been free, but they want us to buy the ice cream, and they not even giving us sweet potato pie with that motherfucker.
What the fuck? Okay.
Come on, man.
Don't nobody want them damn patty pies. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
But
they would have been like, hey, some patty
get
pies.
Out of here. But
oh my God.
Yo, did you see the napkin that said it's the freedom for me?
It's the freedom for me.
Bro,
I saw that.
Everything feels like a stereotype. Like y'all just, and it feels like an inside joke. Yeah. Is what it feels like that you're on the outside of. You get what I'm saying? So for Juneteenth,
that's the face.
Walmart got watermelons on sale. They got the catfish on sale, the grease on sale, the fucking fat back. You get what I'm saying? It's a fucking inside joke. You get what I'm saying?
It feels
like a fucking
lot of fat back.
And then the damn lard that niggas used to fry chicken in.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels like a stereotype. Red velvet cheesecake. Why didn't you take the opportunity to uplift black businesses?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like now, and then I saw people were saying something because on the ice cream, Walmart had it trademarked, like the term Juneteenth. And it's like, here we go again. Black issues, like social issues, things that, you know, like social issues. Niggas take that and try to make a profit off of it. all while insulting the entire culture.
Yeah.
And then we'll steal it. And steal it.
Yo.
And make it into theirs. You get what I'm saying? Like,
here we go. Here we go. A picture of it. So it was the Great Value brand celebration edition Pride ice cream. But wait, the Pride also has the heart. It also has the LBGTQ heart on there with the rainbow on it.
They tried to make it right with the Pride.
And then
it was Pride, but also.
They said we're gonna use Pride in all cases.
But we gonna put out the Juneteenth and the Pride at the same time.
And then it says Celebration Edition Juneteenth trademark ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, now the TM means that they was granted the trademark for that.
Yeah. What does
they
this
were
remind you
granted
of?
The trademark for that.
Does this not remind you of Black Lives Matter?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying because white people still making money off of black people. Can we talk about it?
Sean Simpson over here in the chat said, yo, so the same motherfuckers who enslaved us want to make money off something that represents the end of it.
It's slavery with a new packaging.
Oh my goodness.
It's rebranding, guys. Had to keep up. Slavery had to evolve too.
Wayne said, yo, I would have been cool with it if they said the proceeds was going to Black HBCU college that they were sponsoring. I would have been great with that.
Not even, because they would still be making a profit. You don't know how much they're going to give to an HBCU. They can give them a little...
Proceeds, when they say proceeds, that usually implies they're giving away everything they made on that.
Nah, because ask Red Cross what proceeds mean.
No, see, Red Cross says a portion of the proceeds.
Oh. You know what? You might be right.
You know, that's the difference. That's the difference. You know, when some places say proceeds, they're saying we're giving away all the profits of that. Those are people that are legitimate. When they say we're giving away a portion of the proceeds, they're saying we making some bread off this shit, and we're gonna give y'all what we think we don't need anymore.
Yo, Sean said if the ice cream had been watermelon flavor, I would have lost it.
What is the flavor? Let me see.
It's red velvet cheesecake.
Yeah, red velvet cheesecake.
Like, do white people not eat red velvet?
I'm not sure what the other one is. Yo, wait, a sweet celebration Pride.
This is worse than what's the lady's name? Nancy, what's her name?
Nancy. Oh, this is worse than Nancy.
Kente cloth?
Wearing the African shit.
The fucking kente cloth?
Yeah.
It's worse than this bitch.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you can...
And then she wear that after a nigga got killed?
You can appreciate some culture without like just, you know what I'm saying? Certain things just shouldn't be... Y'all gotta stop this.
Walmart could have simply said, yo,
Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
Bitch, you could have sent an email.
You know?
You could have sent an email.
Yo, they tried to make money off of us. Oh, and check it out.
This isn't the first time, though.
Check out the colors. Check out the colors on it. It's green, red, yellow. Yo. Oh man, they went in, yo. They went in. And I tell you what, I'm not sure how many black people work for Walmart. I know they are headquartered in Bentonville, Arkansas. I'm not sure how many black people live in Bentonville, Arkansas. Let's look it up. I got Google right here at my fingertips. And Walmart could have simply done a Google search with, hey, are black people lactose intolerant?
I mean, I will say...
What's that?
I will say this is not the first time Walmart or any other company has tried to make a profit off of...
God damn. What?
Us. You know? I believe Walmart had some t-shirts at one point. I'm sure they did a whole lot of other shit. You know? It's just like I feel like we let them play with us because they do things. Like, who was it that had the t-shirts with the little black boy and the monkey? Or some shit that said, I'm a monkey. Was that Target, H&M, or Walmart?
I think it was Target.
I think it might have been Target. I think, or Gucci. I know Gucci did some foul shit too.
Yeah, they had some Gucci shackles or some shit.
Did the blackface? They did the blackface shit.
Somebody had some shackles. Walmart did some shit, and it's like, okay, so this type of shit happens, and then they apologize or they don't. They put it out. They take it back, and then later, y'all niggas still. Well, not y'all. Well, I don't shop at Walmart, so I could say y'all niggas. Y'all niggas still shop at Walmart. Y'all niggas get all in a outrage and talk about, but still shop at Walmart and then turn around and they do shit like this. What you think they're gonna do? The same shit they did last time. They're either gonna apologize or they're not. They're gonna take it down or they're gonna do something. They're gonna send some money to some HBCUs. They're gonna.
Sorry,
but does that fix the problem? Because again, it feels like okay, we're laughing at you or we're laughing with you, not at you type situation. But you keep forgiving us and we keep doing it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
well, now let me now to play devil's advocate. Every holiday in this country is celebrated with a sale.
Mm-hmm.
Juneteenth was just made a national holiday 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now here we are, 2022. Mm-hmm. Companies see a new national holiday on the calendar and say, hey, here goes this new holiday that for Black people, we need to do something for it. It's Juneteenth. And white people just like, what? Juneteenth? What's a Juneteenth? What day is that? It's Juneteenth. But what day is Juneteenth? I don't know. I think it's sometime in June on the 10th. And they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So they look it up and say, oh, Juneteenth is June 19th. What is it? It's Black people celebrating our freedom. And they be like, but isn't that Independence Day? And they be like, yeah, but we kept it a secret for a while. We kept it a secret from the Black people for a while. So they didn't really know. Not all Black people, mostly the Black people in Texas, because they was the farthest from any soldiers.
In the South, period. Because there were still people that were enslaved for
Mississippi, there was still people enslaved. There was towns.
So just the South, because the South was really where slaves were.
Well, I say
wrap it up.
Texas, because that was the furthest from any enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation.
I would just say the South, because there were people in Mississippi and other places that were still enslaved. They weren't the furthest, but they were still enslaved because it was kept a secret.
Juneteenth.
A lot of people was affected. Just say the South.
No, I'm the Juneteenth date is supposed to commemorate when the last of the slaves was freed. Not all of them, but the last of them. These are the people that finally got the fucking message. That's what I'm saying to you. You're saying finally there's a lot of people in other states as well that freed, that finally got the message. That's why I said but they got the message before Juneteenth.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they.
No, they did not.
There was no phones. There was no phones. If there was a general that said, "Hey,
Khary,
we proclaim this," no, it's fact. If there's a general that says, "Hey, we proclaim this day in Texas to be Juneteenth when the slaves are freed, when all slaves are finally freed," that's what that is supposed to say.
All I'm saying to you is that there were slaves that were still not free, that were not in Texas. That's all I'm saying.
This is what this day is commemorating.
Okay.
It's supposed to be what history is supposed to say is this day is when we finally let the last slaves know.
Okay.
So if there was people in Mississippi, we might have told them on the 15th. We got to Texas on the 19th, and this is the last day, and we told them. That's what that means. You know, I'm not saying it's like, because if
I hear you.
That message was on the 19th. That message would have had to go out.
No, I hear you.
I hear you.
I get what you're saying. And what Tati is saying is that even though they told them on the 15th, these motherfuckers still was not free on the 19th. That's what Tati said.
That's what I'm saying to you. Niggas was still not free after the 18th. Niggas was still enslaved in Mississippi and did not know. And there's people that there are people. Wait, let me finish.
With that argument, we shouldn't be celebrating Juneteenth then.
But no,
we should be celebrating listen
to what I'm
saying.
The
last slaves free. That's what I'm just saying.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Okay, I'm listening.
Just because the law tells you that niggas was free, just like they did the first, it does not mean that niggas was really free. That means, okay, on this day, we finally passed this law. And if you want to go as far as to say, they went to niggas in Texas, it was like, y'all finally free.
That's your misconception.
But no, listen to what you're not letting me finish. There's still people that were enslaved long after that point that have stories of themselves and then their children after them being still born as slaves. Because there were no phones. They were in the middle of nowhere. They were slaves. Nobody told them shit. So yes, what I'm saying to you is that, yes, you are correct, but I'm just saying there were other people that were still affected after this date. So just say the South, because it's not just about Texas. There was niggas all over the South that was still enslaved and had no idea way after this date. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like the world is going on.
Yes.
And other people are free already. And these dudes
look that shit
up. Know that they fucking what you call it?
Yeah, look that shit up. Niggas will say
still
that
getting
years
cracked with a whip
after
and
that
all
they
that.
were still enslaved because they had no idea. Look that shit up.
Yeah.
So then why are you celebrating Juneteenth? Why are we celebrating Juneteenth?
What do you mean? Why are we celebrating Juneteenth?
Why are we celebrating Juneteenth?
I don't know. I don't celebrate it. It don't matter.
Arguing about the date of Juneteenth.
I don't know why you're questioning it. Like it's like you want me to answer.
No, all
why.
I said is this is why this date exists.
But wait, let me say what I gotta say. I feel like by you saying, okay, why are we celebrating this? It's like, okay, you're asking me exactly why are we celebrating. We're celebrating it for its exact purpose. But the law ain't always. People don't follow the law.
Okay.
So wait. So yeah, we're celebrating this day and what it meant, just like we're celebrating any other holiday.
Right.
What is Christmas about?
Okay.
What is Easter? Wait. What is Easter about? It's so many things that we celebrate just because, again, it's a national holiday. This is somewhat of the government giving us we're going to acknowledge this without still fully acknowledging it. But at the end of the day, there were still people that were still enslaved.
Right.
Like after this point. Right. So you saying, why are we celebrating? We're still celebrating it because it happened just like any other holiday.
Yeah, I think you might have a couple things a little confused on there. So when I say that is, so the Emancipation Proclamation happened a couple of years before Juneteenth.
Okay.
Right? So when the Emancipation Proclamation happened, that pretty much said, hey, slaves are free, right? Now, there was places in the country that was still a part of the Union, the Confederacy, I mean. You know, they was part of the Confederacy, and they didn't have no Union soldiers that was enacting or trying to enforce this Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth is pretty much saying, hey, this is when the Union pretty much made its way across the country to all of these other states that were still practicing slavery and still doing a lot of these things.
Absolutely correct.
Texas, the reason why Texas is the point that where they mark the celebration is because that was the farthest place in the country from the Union where anything was trying to be enforced. So without any type of enforcement, slavery is going to happen.
Guess what? I'm not arguing
that. Years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
I'm not arguing that. I appreciate the history lesson. I'm not arguing anything that you said. I said you're absolutely correct. But at the end of the day, like I said, even after that point where the Confederacy made their way across, people were still enslaved. So the only thing I was saying to you, and I feel like it went way further than what it needed to, is when you said, okay, well, we celebrate in Texas, I never argued that. I'm just saying people were still enslaved after that point.
I didn't say we were celebrating Texas. I said we were celebrating.
I'm not saying separate. I'm just saying I was
commemorated because of what happened in Texas.
I know. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. At all.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Juneteenth. That's why we celebrate it. And that's why it's a holiday now. Even though it's happened way back when it did, we just had a national holiday for it last year. Mm-hmm. And now, because it's a national holiday, motherfuckers want to give you cheesecakes or red velvet ice cream and all types of shit. Mm-hmm. You know? So what you doing for Juneteenth? Barbecuing?
Oh.
Yeah, I am.
Where you barbecuing
Who's
at,
gonna
Beez?
have a Juneteenth celebration?
I don't know. Somebody's having one. I'll be barbecuing it. Sip and serve unlimited, baby. Sip and serve unlimited. That's basically what that is.
I see everybody saying they took the day off.
Yeah, I get the day off.
Some companies give the day off, some don't.
Mm-hmm. But now it's a national holiday.
Because I'm the only black guy on the job.
It's a national holiday now. You should get the day off paid.
Nah, people don't get that. They still got to put it's a national holiday, but they don't get the day off. That's why they got to take it off.
What they doing for you on the 4th of July? Whatever your
holiday.
Nah, fuck that. Whatever your rules are for the 4th of July should be your rules for Juneteenth.
I agree. I 100% agree.
If they're going to pay you time and a half for 4th of July, they need to pay you time and a half for Juneteenth. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you say, motherfucker, I'm barbecuing. You can suck my balls or lick my ass. One of the two.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Let's move it on that note. New rules from the Justice Department. Have any of y'all heard about this? Some new rules from Justice Department, Biden signing some new stuff into law.
No, what's this guy doing?
It says that there's going to be a requirement for federal agents and officers to intervene if they see excessive force being used.
Okay, so a federal officer, what was it?
So it says, officers will be trained in and must recognize and act upon the affirmative duty to intervene to prevent or stop as appropriate any officer from engaging in excessive force or any other use of force that violates the Constitution, other federal laws, or department policies on the reasonable use of force.
Okay, so just any other officer.
Federal officers. And I think because they're trying to make this federally, they're trying to hope it trickles down. Well, the feds run up on people all the time.
But I'm saying, how many feds ran up on a TPD officer using excessive force? How many situations is you know what I'm saying? Or how many of those situations are we going to come across?
I agree.
Where they just happen to be across the street and see some shit going on.
And they probably ain't gonna even do nothing.
I'm gonna try to look on the what their intent or hope is. I'm gonna try and look on that side and not just try to say this shit ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. I'm gonna try to look on that side, and I'm gonna hope that because they're making this a federal thing, that maybe states will soon follow suit and say, hey, this makes sense. Officers should try to stop other officers from engaging in excessive force, because at the end of the day, we might face a lawsuit. It might cost us millions of dollars in a lawsuit because of some excessive force. And I think that's the bottom line of what they're seeing, but I think that might be what their hope is, that this will trickle down into the state level. Will it? I doubt it, because police like fucking people up because they like doing what they want to do and they feel like they are the motherfucking boss. I know I cursed a lot right there, but that's how I feel. Just saying.
Agree.
Think it might help? You think it will trickle down? Do you think that this might be something that can lessen police violence in the future?
I'm curious.
No, they ain't trickling shit down. They just having the rules to say it, and then, like I said, they're gonna find some type of shyster lawyer to flip and bounce some loopholes around that law or rule that they made. It's gonna be the same shit, yo.
Yeah. I tell you what, I seen some fucked up videos in my time of police doing some wild shit. I saw one time a cop walk up to a dude, dude was just chilling. Cop walked up to him, tried to like provoke him to do something. Dude didn't do it. Dude didn't do anything, didn't get provoked, so the cop started hitting him. Dude backed up, threw up his hand to try to defend himself. Cop swung on him again. Right, dude finally swung, boom, knocked the cop down. What the cop partner do? Arrest the guy.
Shoot him.
Arrest the guy. Take him to jail. The guy was beat up as well, so you know he had to take him to jail. You know why? If we beat him up and don't take him to jail, he can file assault charges. If we take him to jail, we could say he was assaulting us.
Or he resisted arrest. And this is
exactly.
I saw a video. I saw 2 videos the other day of one was of a guy. He got arrested. The cops picked him up and like slammed, like, you know, his hands is in handcuffs.
I saw that. And
they just picked him up and slammed him on his face.
Yeah, he was kind of like knocked out for a minute.
Yeah,
too, right?
It was terrible. Then there was another one of the cops.
They tried black dude, right?
Yeah, they tried to take.
Like they was tackling. Like there was a little fight, a little scuffle going on, right?
I didn't even see the beginning part. I just saw the part where they just slammed him on his face. Like, I don't know what was going on, but there was another one, I
was just gonna say, there's been a lot of instances lately where people have been using the defense of, yo, I'm scared of police, so I did some wild shit because I'm scared of them motherfuckers. They might kill me, and they got away with shit because of that.
I'm not sure, but I saw a video of a cop tasing a dude. He tased him, and the dude caught fire, like set him on fire.
Yeah, they tased him at a gas pump.
Yeah,
they tased him at a gas
pump. He caught fire,
like
I mean, flames. Beez, the man ran off in flames. Running.
Yo, the police had to open up their trunk, pull out the fire extinguisher. Like, yo, get on the ground, get on. Started fucking flaming this fire extinguisher in this dude. Yo, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
That shit is.
What type of idiots are y'all? They tell y'all not to use a cell phone by the motherfucking gas pump, and you want to tase a nigga?
Yeah, cops are dicks,
yeah.
Not all cops are bright.
Crazy.
Not all of them are bright.
I don't think they care. They just don't care. I don't think it's not that they're bright.
No,
they just
that.
don't give
you
a
don't
fuck.
Care. The cop could have set himself on fire.
You right.
You know?
You right.
He care about himself, right? But he wasn't bright enough to say, you know what? I might set myself on fire.
You right.
I ain't no scientist, but I know it's the fumes that ignite, not the actual liquid. I am a scientist.
Blew the whole
I try to find. Look
right about that.
Gas station up.
Yeah. I was at the gas station one time with one of my homeboys. This nigga lit up a cigarette. I walked away. I said, I ain't getting away from me. I ain't even saying you to put it out because I know you ain't gonna listen. I'm just getting away from you.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. The other day I was getting gas and I was gonna light my blunt. And I was on the phone with my homegirl, and I'm like, should I light this?
That's like two no.
No. She was like, no. I say, you know what? Let me just wait till I pull out.
I know I'm sounding like a grandma right now, but you shouldn't even be on the phone at the gas pump. Electricity could...
Electric static?
Yeah, static electricity shit can... And boom! And fumes, stink, gassy smells, and boom! I know that's definitely a grandma thought right there.
Nah, facts.
You know, my grandma used to make me hang up the phone when it was lightning and thundering out. That shit was cordless. I'm like, Grandma, this is cordless.
Nah, for real.
It's cordless, Grandma.
Yeah.
She didn't even look, my grandma didn't even let us take a shower. She turned off all the lights, all the TVs. Can't nobody take a bath. Grandma, come on now. We in 2022. I am not gonna get electrocuted in the shower. Okay?
Hey, Grandma. The electricity is not going to go from the wall to the phone because it's cordless. It's not looking for the signals like that. You know,
Man.
I had to explain it to her. But I did, one time, when my grandmother first got like not first got, but it was around when I first went around her when she had a microwave, right?
Mm-hmm.
She had put something in the microwave to cook for me, and she just so happened to pick up like the table mat. Right? She picked up the table mat, and Mom was like, "Grandma, what are you doing?" I didn't even really wait to see what she was gonna do with the table mat. My assumption was that my grandmother's gonna pick up this table mat and hold it in front of her to block any rays from the microwave from getting to her. And that's what I thought she was gonna do.
Goodbye.
I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I'm just about to clean off the mat." I was like, "Oh, I thought you were trying to block microwaves from getting to you." She's like, "You know what? That's a good idea." I was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry, man." All right, but let's get up out of this one though, and move to open mic before we wrap up for the night. Open mic is pretty much where we just talk about some shit that wasn't necessarily on the show. We didn't really necessarily have on the docket, but we're gonna talk about now. Oh. May 21st was Biggie's birthday. It would have been his 50th birthday.
50?
He would have been 50 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
Biggie duets.
And the 21st was what? That was what? I think Sunday? What was it?
Mm-hmm.
No, Saturday. It was Saturday. But I heard on Sunday, New York had about 50,000 Biggie-inspired Metro passes.
Metro passes? Like what?
Metro
Biggie
cards.
was on the bus tickets?
Metro cards, yeah. Yeah, they had Biggie Metro cards, which I'm a little upset I didn't get one.
Well,
I could buy some. They got them on eBay. They're selling them on eBay. One eBay listing is $65 for a Biggie Metro card. I'm seeing them on there for $60, $90. Yeah, I might fuck around and buy one just to have me a Biggie Metro card. I fucks with Biggie, but it got his iconic picture with him with the crown. And one of the dope things about Biggie, and one of the things I kind of like, it kind of bothers me about Biggie, is that he doesn't have as much material as other people that have passed away in their prime before they even thought it was going to happen. He doesn't have as much material. Like you might still see a new picture of Tupac that you haven't seen before. You don't really see a whole lot of Biggie stuff. You don't hear new Biggie verses. There's a new Biggie album coming out. I think an anniversary album as well.
Really?
And I think so. And there's actually a new song that got Biggie on it with a more modern beat, and it's the verse from I think Brooklyn's Fine. Is it Brooklyn's Fine? No, I Love the Dough. It's a Biggie verse from I Love the Dough, right? And yeah, it's a Biggie verse from I Love the Dough with a new beat and I think a feature on there or something like that. But it's just like you don't hear new Biggie shit. You know what I'm saying?
You playing it?
No, that wasn't me playing it.
What was that?
Nah, you know my block.
You don't hear
crazy.
You don't hear new Biggie verses. You don't hear like verses from Big that you haven't heard before. And that's one of the things I wish there was more Biggie verses that we didn't hear before. Or there might be verses we never heard, but Puff just might be like, "Yo, Big A wants you to hear him, so I ain't gonna let you hear him."
But do you really though? Because like, okay, so think about people like Pop Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
All his music is out. He has nothing else.
And these might have been things that he recorded, but they put the songs together. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it may not have been what he wanted it to be. The verse may not hit as hard. Like, do you really want to hear some old Biggie shit that somebody else is going to engineer and put together and that you may or may not like?
I would have wanted to hear it late 90s, early 2000s, I might want to hear one verse today, maybe. You know, but I wouldn't want to hear a whole project. Not today.
I remember
Biggie duets was alright. It wasn't too bad. You know, they didn't do that one. They didn't do that one very badly.
Okay.
They didn't do it the best, but they didn't do it bad. There's still songs you hear now that's from the Biggie Duets album.
Biggie Duets.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even those were old verses.
Verse on the Keisha Cole album. And it was a good song, but it didn't do what it needed to do. Do y'all know what song I'm talking about?
I do know what song you're talking about. I forget the name of it.
Okay.
But I also think that you'd either have to be working with a producer that worked with him in the past or have worked with him in the past and kind of understand a Biggie vibe, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. But even then, it could be hit or miss. Yeah. I think I would want to hear it if somebody just dropped like a I don't know, a album or something with just, or maybe even a mixtape with just his old, like, nothing else, don't pair with nothing else, just, you know.
One of my favorite big joints actually never came out as an official release. Jay-Z actually used it for a hook on one of his songs. You know, the On the Road to Riches. On the road to riches and diamond rings. Real niggas do real things. Hanging with the bitches is the song I sing. Real niggas do real things. That's it. I'm gonna let you hear that after this stream, Tati. You know, Biggie, real niggas do real things. That shit was dope as you know, but
shake them up screaming that, get a job, nigga.
Yeah. Beez, I wanted to ask you this, Beez. This is what I wanted to ask you. I saw a story that was talking about illegal nutcracker drinks sell at inflated $15 in NYC. Did you hear anything about this?
It's a drink?
No, I didn't because I don't sell mine at that price. I'm a $10, $5 man. I have $3 Thursdays, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how the week goes, you might even get a $4 Friday. You know what I'm saying?
What is nutcracker?
For the most part.
So you're not being bothered by the supposed rise in alcohol prices?
Nah.
According to this story, they say alcohol prices is
according
rising
to the story
and causing.
They better not rise the price.
It's not hurting me.
Rising prices. All right, so you're gonna keep your same prices. You're not gonna raise your prices.
Yeah. There's no reason to raise my prices.
Even if everybody else.
What is it? What is it made with?
Tell her what nutcracker is.
It's nutcrackers is all types of liquors. You know what I mean? Like the original is Amaretta, vodka, cranberry orange, and something else. You know, I think like triple sec or something like that. And it's you know, it's all together in like maybe a 12 ounce, maybe even a 10 ounce juice container. You know, some people sell it depending on the size of what you call. Like if you out there selling 20 ounce joints and all that, then I can see you charging $15 and so forth. But me, I sell like a 7 ounce joint.
Okay.
$5. Best in the city though. Best in the city.
Some people say they've seen gentrified nutcrackers for $15. Maybe that's what's going on. They might be in gentrified areas, so they're going up in the prices. You know, some people
that might be them.
Still be for 10.
That is craziness. So they just bumping up the price.
Punch World Beez. If you looking, Punch World Beez. Hit the page. DM me. We deliver.
It's because of the increase of price of which liquor. So
whatever liquor they feel like saying. No, they don't say
whatever liquor.
Is this like the chicken shortage, like Cat Williams said?
Yep. Tati, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got Martini Mondays. You know what I'm saying? So all I need is vodka. You know what I mean? It's shit like that. Like, you know? Mm-hmm. So on Mondays, I only slang martinis. You feel what I'm saying?
I find it wild that there's a newspaper post about this, though. A newspaper post about illegal drinks going up in price.
Niggas
Fam, you know what it is? Listen, you know what it is? They worry, yo, because there's a dude out there that, I don't have the time that he has because I do so much stuff. But there's a dude out there, from like when Nutcracker season really starts, yo, he makes about 300,000.
Nutcracker season?
Until the summer.
So is this like the Coquito? Like Coquito has its own season.
You talking about Christmas time,
Coquito?
Yeah.
So when is Nutcracker season?
Nutcracker season is like
mid-spring to the end of mid-spring till after Labor Day.
Why is it? Yeah. Why does it have like it's a summer drink?
Yeah, because people are outside in the summer trying to have fun in New York City.
Okay,
people are outside. They're trying to have fun no matter what time of day. Here goes something to get drink.
They're just trying to get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they try to get fucked up.
Yeah, and then it's like, yo, instead of you, I walk through your block, right? And instead of going to the liquor store, you see me. And I'm like, yo, I got this flavor, I got this flavor, I got this. You need a Henny drink.
Okay.
Now here's the thing though, Tati.
Got you.
They're illegal. And the reason why they're illegal.
They're illegal?
Yes. The reason why they're illegal is because they're not regulated. And they're not regulated means wherever you're buying them from, probably made it for you that morning. So
I'm confused. Liquor is illegal? So for you to mix this drink and sell it, it's illegal. Other than
because I'm not listen.
Other than not having a liquor license.
There's no liquor license. You gotta have a liquor
that's
license.
What you mean by unregulated.
Unregulated as in this random person is selling you a mixed drink they made this morning.
Okay, so they don't have a license to sell it. He made it sound way scarier than what it is. I'm fucking with it. Like we do that all the time. That's like buying plates or some shit from somebody that cooks.
I got some shit for the ass.
You know what's
exactly. And some of the best shit comes from people that's not licensed. I'm not gonna cap.
Look at this right here.
I'm not gonna cap.
Now let me ask you something, Tati.
What's up?
You take your daughter trick-or-treating? Has she ever got Halloween candy from strangers?
Have I ever say what now?
Has your daughter ever gotten Halloween candy from strangers? Yes. Did you let her eat the candy without checking it?
No.
But you're gonna grab an alcoholic beverage from some stranger on the street for $10.
I'm grown. I'm grown.
Oh, man.
Hey, listen. I've gotten my nails done by people that do nails out their houses. They may or may not be licensed, but this bitch, my nail tech, I don't even know if she's licensed or not. I don't give a fuck. She's the best nail tech I've ever had. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, I tell you what.
I bought food. Fire food. They don't have a restaurant. It may have been a, hey, I got plates today type situation.
Now,
shit was fire.
Right, but these are all people you actually know.
No. I know them now. Imagine my first time going to them. I'd have been in that situation. I done bought liquor slushies from motherfuckers that I'm sure don't have liquor licenses. That's just a risk that you take, I think, sometimes. Okay. Unless you're real bougie and you rather everybody have their
you know what's so crazy?
I support the hustle.
You wanna know one of the wildest things
nowadays? What's that?
I'm gonna tell you one of the wildest things. People are always willing to take the risky shot when dealing with alcohol.
Which is
always.
Wow.
Nah, it's not. Okay, so when you think about it.
No, when you think about it, it's wild.
Not really. It's wild, but that's no different than you going to anybody can get paperwork. So to me, that's the only difference. Like, yes, some people just be operating all types of crazy.
The reason why I say it's wild.
Wait. Yes, people operate crazy. Some people, right? But being that you've had a hustle, have you ever had a hustle?
Yeah.
Okay. So being that you ever had a hustle, You get what I'm saying? Learning that you can make more money for yourself by doing things that you are good at versus going and paying somebody to teach you to do some shit that you were self-taught in. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't knock that. I don't knock that as long as you're operating safe. My nail tech, safe as fuck. Clean all their supplies, clean everything.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
And the nutcrackers in New York, you don't know who you're buying them from, right? And I say that because...
Well, would I trust Beez if I saw him on the street?
I don't know. If you didn't know Beez, would you trust him? I don't know.
Beez, come here. I don't know. Beez got on a wife beater right now. It's kind of...
And I say this because if I buy a drink at a bar, I get sick and I end up in the hospital because I got sick off of whatever drink they gave me. I know where I can go back to fucking complain and figure out some shit.
Right. Absolutely.
If I'm walking through Central Park and some nigga walk up to me with a book bag saying, yo, I got nutcrackers for $10, and I end up in
a book bag?
Yeah.
All right. It's about look, it's about presentation.
Yo, this is
I'm not buying no drink on no backpack now. Now, if he had a whole little setup.
No, there's okay, Tati, it's illegal. There's no whole setups. It's pretty much I'm not trying to let people know I'm selling it, but I want y'all to know I'm selling it. It's almost like selling drugs.
Yeah. So what? Okay, so by setup, I meant like if this nigga had like a little ice cream cart or some shit. You know, and he walked up to me. He was selling ice cream, but he was like, "Yo, I got nutcrackers too."
There are people like that. There are people like that.
Versus a nigga pulling the shit out his backpack. That's
the majority. That's the majority of the nutcracker sellers.
Okay,
they're pulling them out of his backpack.
But Tati, hold up, Tati. It's not just Tati. It's not your regular backpack. It's like a cooler backpack. Niggas just don't roll around with the shit in their book bag.
I'm not sure about that.
You know,
hold on, Tati. Hold on.
Like a road Postmate driver. I don't know.
Right. It's just it's not like you know what? Ooh, I got Beez probably be in a certain area, so people can go back and say, yo, I'm gonna go find Beez. But a lot of times it's just like, yo, I'm gonna go back and I'm like, yo, I bought nutcrackers here yesterday. I don't know who was here yesterday, but I'm here today.
Right, but you know what I was gonna say too, like if somebody sends me to you, like if one of my homegirls then fuck with your drinks before and was like, hey,
Exhibit A. Exhibit
Beez, if you walked up to me with that, talking about you got an alcoholic beverage.
And you never met him before in your life.
With the bald head, you remind me, you know what? I feel like I'm getting Bill Cosby today.
I always wear a hat. Always wear a hat. You're not getting no pudding pies.
Like that's gonna make you feel more comfortable.
Nah, I'm straight. I'm not gonna cap. No, I'm good. But now, see, if you had a hustle,
Tati, I got logos and all that. My shit different.
But you know what, though, Beez? Let me say this. If my homegirl or somebody I knew was like, yo, this nigga's drinks is fire, go fuck with him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fuck with you. But if you just walked up to me, I ain't know you from nobody.
But that's how a lot of people are buying shit.
You're right.
That's how
I see where we're going with this. I see.
But Tati, also you gotta think about it like this, Tati. Though I'm a little different from others. I got a nutcracker page.
Oh.
So it's not like what you call
that too.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna care.
I'll tell you. I'll be like, yo, yo, go check out my page.
You know what? I kind of feel like I should chop off this whole half of this last segment. You know?
Man, fuck that.
Anything that could be incriminating.
He said, fuck that.
Nigga Beez had somebody knock on his door one night. Hey, I'm looking for some nutcrackers.
Hey, look.
Hey.
Make your money. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I got Henny Punch. I got Henny Mango Punch. I got Passion of the Henny.
We trust Beez.
Blue Lightning.
Make your money, Beez.
I'll drink Beez. I'll drink Beez.
Exactly.
You know? But the thing is,
listen, and I'm a certified bartender. So my shit different from other niggas.
Beez got the good nutcrackers out there.
Better.
You know what I'm saying?
If he
but the
told
problem is, people are running into people named Beez. You know? Exactly. You know, they're not running into Beez. They're running into random Bleezes, you know?
Yeah.
Listen, if he told me like, yo, look, I know this looks sketchy, but I got my bartender's license. Here it go. I would buy it. I would buy it.
But low key, they do try to make them look official. You got one of the bottles near you, Beez? You got a nutcracker bottle around?
I got you. Just a second.
So they do try to make it look official, though.
I want to see.
They give you a nice little bottle. You know, there's like a nutcracker type of bottle. You know?
Yeah.
Beez says he got labels, and some people even be sealing their shit. I'm gonna ask Beez if he be sealing his shit. You be sealing your shit, Beez?
If I see you official with it, I'm cool. Or if my friends recommend you.
Got you.
He pulled out the backpack. Beez, do you wear that backpack on your front or on your back when you?
On my back. On my back. On my back. I don't do that. See, boom.
They usually come in bottles like this.
Oh.
They usually come in bottles like this. These are the type of bottles you get in like when you go to like the
I got two logos though. I got two logos.
This is the bottles, the type of bottles you get when you go to like the natural food stores where they make their own juices and stuff.
Yeah.
They usually have these type of bottles.
Yeah, or if you go to any small business that like make their own lemonade or Kool-Aid or whatever.
Yep.
They be calling it juice and it be Kool-Aid.
I know the difference.
I know
I'm about to get the shrinking plastic. I'm about to get the shrinking plastic to go over top.
Gotcha. Make people feel a little more comfortable.
So it's gonna be
like if I didn't tamper with it when I first put it in there, I ain't tamper with it after I put it in there.
Word. But listen, all my bottles, you hear that?
Got you.
Got
you.
Resealable.
Yo, Wayne said, "Yo, Beez, how can we buy?" You might have to hit Beez on Instagram with that one. You know, we ain't gonna be making no illicit sales over here.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Hit me up, Wayne.
Allegedly. I'm not sure.
I'll figure out how to ship that to you.
Say what, Wayne? You trying to
I'll
send
figure
him
out how
a
to ship
tip?
that to you, Wayne.
All right, but shit, man. Let's get ready to get up out this mug. You know what I'm saying? It's late, 11:10, and I ain't gonna say I told you so, but I told you so. So let's get.
You told who so?
Beez. We will be back on Friday night. You know, Beez was telling us about the drink he had earlier, right? And I said about 11, Beez was a little sleepy, huh?
Beez, you had that white beater on the whole time.
No, Beez took his shirt off.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, I know he had his white beater on this whole time. I thought I was tripping.
Yeah. Tati, it got hot in here. That 151 started kicking in, yo.
Yo, it got real thuggish for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. I know he didn't have his damn white beater on the whole time.
He started talking about all the things that was in that drink. I was like, that sounds like a planner's punch. You ain't gonna last all night, nigga.
Listen, I think he took his shirt off when we started talking about the illegal sales. And that's when I realized, I'm like, what the hell? Why be like a thug all of a sudden?
Tati, listen, my shirt was off way before that.
That's when I noticed it.
Like I said, it got hot in here. You know how you drink, you drink a little too much, you be like, oh, it get hot, you start coming out of shit.
Oh, it's
you gotta cool off.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
And listen, I can't open up the window because of how these motherfuckers be driving past in these motorcycles, playing this goddamn music. Then I gotta hear Khary like, yo, Beez, your background. Like, I have no control. I have no control over it.
Beez, what you got
my
going
studio
on over
different.
there?
My studio different.
Oh man. Oh shit. But you know what, man, let's get up out of here and shit, man. We'll be back on Friday. May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay suck. Wait. I did that wrong.
Yo, we can do it.
There we go.
May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. And keep a smile on your face, baby. Peace out.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast.
But they said you was dozing off over there.
Khari's crib.
Time out. You saw the energy I came
at one point.
Yo, listen. The show, the what you call it, that shit really started kicking my ass, yo. When it got hot, I was like, oh shit.
Khary's crib. Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib.